first warning sign of trouble in any relationship is unresolved, right? If somebody's not willing to resolve something, they haven't got the value for who you are or the relationship, or they'd fix the problem. You'll find when you first meet someone, they're going to fix anything. I can remember a lot of the girls that go, I'll come over straight away and I'll work. You're constantly in damage control with people that really don't know how to navigate themselves in a relationship. It won't stop. It keeps going. There's no end to it. This, that, this. And it comes out of the way they've been taken through life, the way they've been allowed themselves to be taken through life. And a lot of these people just don't know. They just don't know how to navigate themselves in a relationship. They don't know that there's certain, well, don't they know? They seem to know when you're talking about other people and things, but when it comes to themselves, they don't know. I'll tell you why they don't know. Because they haven't got the value. They've lost the value for you and for the relationship, and it's not going to change. If people go into a descent instead of rising over the course of the relationship to make it better, they descend to make it worse, that ain't going to change. That's the way that they are. That's the way that they know. Doesn't happen very often, but it happens more often than not, if that makes sense. And as soon as you see the signs, you've got to really take notice of the red flags. You've just got to. It's not an attack on that person. Some people like being negligent in relationships. It turns them on to see how far they can push someone before they crack. That's a turn on for some of these people. They don't care if you sack them. They know there's plenty of supply, and they don't care if the supply's worse than what they were getting. Some of these people will eat the fruit that's rotten on the ground for supply. They don't care. So you stay focused, stay aware, stay fit and healthy. Do your best. And if people are crashing down around you, let them fall. Pride brings people to a fall. You'll find that a lot of these people possibly are in the relationship just for ego, to build their ego. Look at me, look at me. It's usually, most times, not for money or these other motives. A lot of it can be just for ego, stroking their ego and building their ego on the A-grade supply. And you better be A-grade supply, or you're going to get what you deserve. And that's probably discarded eventually. Discarded. That's just how it works. We're living in a world of dark empath, covert behaviours that are at the highest skill levels. People are learning these skills, not just off the street now, but intellectually and experientially between each other, particularly with the dating sites now, where these people know that integrity is probably not what they're going to get. So they learn how to read the evil behaviors. They learn to know what's coming. But when they're with somebody that can actually navigate themselves, that knows how to navigate themselves, they still go into those patterns of dissension, because that's what they have self-prophesied for themselves. A lot of these people don't know what it's like to succeed in a relationship. They don't believe that's ever going to happen for them. They'll meet someone and they'll future fake and all this other stuff. They've got no intention of succeeding. They've got no intention of you succeeding in a relationship. The proof's in the pudding. Look at what the unresolved is. Everything, ladies and gentlemen viewers, everything comes back to unresolved. If somebody's in that relationship and you know there's something they need to resolve and they're not going to resolve it, that's the beginning of the end, viewers. It is always the beginning of the end. You have to measure everything by resolve. Where there's no resolve, there's going to be no relationship. It's just a matter of time. That's all there is to it. If you want to take your chances with that, you go right ahead. A lot of these people will run the sand in the hourglass out of your life, but don't let them. Where there's unresolved, get out fast. Block that person, let them take themselves down and somebody else down. You move on, stay fit, stay clear-minded, and honestly, people that want to build, they'll come along. Because remember Proverbs 14:1, you all should know it off by heart. A wise person builds their house, but a foolish person pulls it down with their hands. Which one are you? The fool or the wise? Only you can choose. Reverend Dr. Jason W. Morrison out.